So let's outline some of the sonic features now of participatory music, some of the actual sonic qualities that we'll often hear in participatory music practice. So, generally, what you'll see are ensembles of similar instruments. We just saw that in the previous video, right, where that was a whole ensemble of sikus. Part of why that's so central to participatory music performance is because you're trying to create unity. So if you have people playing similar instruments, it reduces the amount of tension and conflict you sometimes have from people playing different musical instruments that have various mechanics and ranges of musical pitches and limitations. If everybody's playing the same instrument, everybody can work together a lot better. This makes participatory music making a lot more unified. This is part of the reason why drum circles are so popular, because people can just bring a drum and not have to worry about tuning their instrument or playing in the right key, as a flute or a piano or something like that. All the drums sound good together. So that's very common in participatory music making. A lot of times you'll see music and dance together, because remember, the key part of participatory music making is trying to encourage participation. So if doesn't want to make music in that particular scenario or experience, they can dance, and that's their way of participating in the experience. Now, in terms of the musical structure, right, the basic architecture and how the music unrolls over time, is that a lot of the forms are what we would call open. So open-ended, meaning that people can jump in and out at any time. A lot of times the structure of the songs are very short and they're repeated over and over again, so more people can participate. If you have a section of music that's just looped over and over again, that allows people to jump in at any given time. So very cyclical forms, a lot of repeating musical parts. So that's what we also mean by sectional. So other characteristics you'll often find with participatory music making is that the beginning and the ends of performances are what we would call feathered, meaning that people gradually join in one by one at the beginning of a performance or a song, and people gradually fade out. This is important because if you have a bunch of people, right, who may have never made music together at various skill levels, it would be hard to coordinate for everybody to stop exactly at the same time without using sheet music or conductor, right? But by having feathered beginnings and endings, people can kind of just gradually fade in and fade out. The music can start and end in a more natural and a less awkward and clumsy way. Other things you'll find with participatory music experiences are dense textures. So a lot of musical lines and layers being played on top of each other, and dense timbres, really buzzy and heavy sounds, right? Think about the sound of the siku that we just heard. It was loud, it was woody, right? Remember, timbre is all about sound quality, and so certain instruments can have really dense timbres. They could just sound very loud and noisy in some ways. So other things to consider are that we often hear a lot of wide synchronization and tunings, which basically means that people are not playing perfectly in time and perfectly in pitch with each other. Because remember, you may have beginners playing with expert musicians in a participatory situation. The quality is not, the value of the experience is not on the quality. So sometimes by having so many people playing together with different ranges of skills, you have some people who hit on the beat a little early. Some people are a little late and they drag behind. Some people can't quite play the right note. But playing together with others, the music, the performance generally sounds together, even if there are some people who are out of tune.